Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we have a big week with the herd this week. So all 34 of our goats need their hooves trimmed. So what I'm going to do to make my life easier on myself and my hands and save some time throughout each day, I'm going to put them into groups. So for today, we got our old doe group. Oh, good job. First doe up is our oldest doe in the herd. This here is Grandma Lacey, and she was born January 28th of 2011. So that means she is going to be 11 years old this month. She's still kicking it, so she looks mad. But if you guys want to know where Lucky gets his silly personality and legend, so both of those boys, this is their mama. And we also have Little Bit out of her and Lily. So she's an amazing doe. We've built our herd around. She was one of our foundation does who is now retired. Ain't that right, girl? So she's a grandma to a lot of kids around here. So, because I know I'm going to get a lot of people ask, what age do you retire a doe? I don't put an age on it. I let the animal tell me if they no longer think they should be bred. So for Lacey's instance, or Lacey's case, her last labor, she had 2 bucks. Legend was the last buckling that she had, but it was just such a hard labor on her, and you could just tell it was really hard on her back legs. She just wasn't getting up real well, and then she had a rectal prolapse. So luckily she kidded and everything was fine, but I just wasn't going to breed her again. You know, at that point she was 10 years old, and with the prolapse and everything ending up okay in the end, she was able to pass the kids and everything was great. But I didn't want to risk it again and have potentially her pass during birth or giving birth. So that's why Lacey is retired. And because she is such an amazing doe that has given so much to us in our herd, she just gets to retire out here with us. Come on, girl. There you go. Now the second oldest in the whole herd is Sky here, aka Big Montana. Now she was born April 6th, 2011, so she is right there behind Lacey. So in April, she's going to be 11 years old, and she happens to be a half-sister to Lacey as well. So they share the same daddy. There's really not much room with me up here with Sky, but I'll do my best. So, Sky's full name is Clear Blue Sky. So, obviously you just call her Sky for short, and that's because her eyes are like the clear blue sky. Literally the color of our sky we're looking at. So, the Big Montana Sky is where we kind of come up with Big Montana once she started gaining weight like this. So that's why we nickname her Big Montana. So anyway, as far as Sky's concerned, she did not get bred the last year. It's really windy, guys. She didn't get bred, didn't take. And we had never had an issue with Sky not taking before. She's always been on the heftier side, but never had a problem getting bred until last year. So we've tried a couple different things and tried to put her on a diet and separated her and trying to only give her browse, things like that she has to work for, you know, out there to eat and on the move. And she might have lost a little bit of weight, but nothing to where you're like, okay, this is working. And to be honest, the situation we have currently, it's just kind of hard to put one goat on a diet. But we have something cool coming in the near future that's going to make things a lot easier for us, and we're going to be able to have those options. So she also wasn't bred this year yet, so we are going to breed her in June, and hopefully she will take. Hopefully we'll get some of this weight off of her and not have to worry about her not conceiving. So that would be great. And then we'll have milk for the soap shop, and we're going to be staggering. So she's one of the going to be on the fall kiddings, hopefully. And also, as I had mentioned, I don't put a number on when you retire a doe, because Sky here, she's still strong. She still acts like she'll be just fine if she did get bred. Alright, this is my beautiful, beautiful May. She is definitely one of the favorites in the herd. She is about to be 9, so her birthday was February 28th, 2013. It's hard for me to stomach the fact that this beautiful doe is almost 9. So this doe here is being really honored. She's trying to push me off the stand, but she's our champion doe. She wins in the ring, and she's just so elegant and so beautiful. And it's always funny because even when people come over, when we had just a few goats, people would come over. They don't know anything about goats and be like, "Oh, that's the one, isn't she?" And she's just a stunning, stunning doe. You know, people guessing who I'm gonna want to retain a doe out of, or a kid, period. And this girl right here, I'm really, really, really hoping for something nice out of May this year. And as I've mentioned before, with her getting up there in age, I'm going to be awful stingy with her kids, so hopefully she has multiples and I can share. So we do have 3 of May's kids. We got Maddie, Mayo, and Merle, but I could use a lot more of little Mays running around, I'll tell you what. And Mayo looks so much like her. She's definitely taken after her a lot, so gorgeous babies this doe has. I don't know if you guys can see all of this fluff here. It's called down, but they grow it in the winter to keep them warm, obviously. And I've never seen her get it around her neck and head like that. She is planning on staying warm this winter, guys. Alright, so here is Dawn, who is letting me be next to her only because I have her restrained. I'm pretty girl. So as beautiful as Dawn is, she is just ornery. So anyway, she was born September 17th of 2014. So she is going to be 8 years old this September, which is also really, really, really hard for me to believe that this girl is getting that old. So she was born on our ranch on another property, and she wasn't a bottle baby. And her mom, when we purchased her, she's just pretty skittish goat. So because we didn't bottle feed her, she kind of took the same role as her mom did. But she makes beautiful, beautiful babies, so we let her stick around. Now Dawn here is one of those does that loves to throw flash onto her kids. And by flash, I just mean the pretty blue eyes, the pretty coat patterns. And on top of that, she makes a lot of milk. She has a really great udder. She's extremely dairy, and she's got a very strong body. So she's a really, really great goat. And we have 2 of her daughters. So Dreamer is a daughter we kept from 2 years ago. And then Daisy is also her daughter that we kept from last year. So, and Dinky is her granddaughter, who is out of Dreamer, that is also just as flashy. So it's like those lines that, I don't know, Dawn throws her flash like that. So it's pretty cool. Alright, so now we have Little Bit here. Her birthday is March 23rd, 2015. So she's going to be 7 years old this March, which I got some of my girls are getting up there in age. So this, again, Little Bit, and this is one of the does we retained out of Lacey. So Miss Little Bit has been a really, really great milker for us. She is an overachiever when it comes to putting milk in the pail. So as a 1-year-old, if you guys have heard me say it, it's super hard to get for a goat to earn their star on the 1-day milk test. They just really have to prove themselves that they can put the milk in the pail. And as a first freshener, this little girl here earned her star, making her a 4-star milker, just meaning 4 generations that have earned their star. So she is extremely dairy. She's like a milk cow, this girl here. And now we have our ornery Elsa. Her birthday is January 18th, 2016. So she is going to be 6 years old here in just a few days. So Elsa here was 2 years old when we stumbled upon somebody trying to sell her. And she was gorgeous, and I actually knew the breeder, who was not the person selling her, but she has great lines and just really great genetics in her herd. So when I reached out to the person about Elsa, she mentioned that she was also bred. So also another perk. So Elsa, we did purchase bred about 4 years ago, and she was bred to an amazing buck who actually has a bunch of superior genetics behind him. So it was just a little plus. And then that first kidding, she was 2 years old, and that was the first time she actually had babies, was with us here on the ranch, and we got Everest out of her. So it worked out really well for us. All right, now we're on to Roxy. She was born February 2nd of 2016. So next month she is going to be 6 years old. Come on, girl. If you guys have been with us for a while, check her out. She's a little nervous, but man, she's come a long way in the couple years that we've had her. So Roxy here is another one of the does that we did not breed. We're gonna breed her in June so that we have the milk for the soap shop. And last year she actually gave us 3 gorgeous bucklings. I bred her to Champ, and those boys were stunning, and they are growing very nicely because the owners send me pictures, and they're nice like that. They know I like to see pictures of them growing up. So really cool. So she was actually a sneak kidding. She showed no signs because she is skittish. She's one of the more skittish goats we have, and we purchased her that way, but she let off no signs that she was about to go into labor. So we came out in the morning and she had 3 pretty little boys on the ground. So that was her story. But yeah, I'm excited to see if she'll have some does this year. This girl's udder is amazing. Here is Maddie. Her real name is Look, but we nicknamed her Maddie. Ain't that right? Her birthday is February 28th of 2016. And she shares the same birthday as her mama May, don't you? They're both on February 28th. And they were both the 4th goat born of the year that they were born in. So I think that's pretty cool. So Maddie here was not a bottle baby, if you cannot tell. So in 2016 we were still dam raising. Little did we know she would be one of the last that we actually dam raised. Now she only likes Emily. She really trusts Emily. I don't know why she doesn't trust me. Probably because I hold her feet and trim her hooves and give her shots and things like that. But she does like Emily. So the last doe in the older lady club group is Cami here. Her birthday was March 5th, 2016, and she's definitely a family favorite. She's the sweetest goat you will ever meet. So Cami here was actually rejected by her dam, by her mom. So I had to take Cami in and be her mama. So she ended up being a bottle baby. And it was over that year, because she's born the same year as Maddie. So over that year, we could see just the big, huge difference in Maddie being dam raised and Cami being a bottle baby. And when we knew we had to make some changes. So since then, we have phased out dam raising, and we just bottle feed. So basically, we pull pretty much at birth and bottle raise them. And if you guys can tell with the little kids just how friendly they are. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. However, we are getting a lot of questions about the aloe soap that we did list on our Etsy shop. It sold out very quickly, guys. So as of now, there is not any aloe soap available, but don't worry, because this beautiful bar of aloe soap, we are going to have a lot more that's going to get posted on Saturday at our Etsy shop. So if you haven't liked the Etsy shop, make sure you do so. That way you get all notifications when we do make a new listing, so you don't miss out, so that you can be quick to get those favorite bars of soap that sell out quickly. But Don't fret, you guys, because all of our bars are extremely moisturizing, and they're just all great for the skin. We have a ton of stuff listed still. We have our charcoal, alkanet, and oats. We still have our pink Himalayan salt. We still have our maple bars. We still have our rose clay. We have this salty sea, one of my favorites. We have honey oat. We still have the clay bar. We still have some chocolate pie, you guys. This makes your skin so soft. And our charcoal bar. We have lavender. So we have a ton, you guys, of still wonderful, wonderful soaps. So don't hesitate to go buy some of those. And if you haven't purchased any of our soap yet, you really, really are missing out. Give it a try. You're going to love it. If you have purchased our soap, you know you want more. So, again, go get some soap, guys, and aloe is coming your way next Saturday, I promise. All right, that's it for today, guys. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.